In this video I'm going to start talking you through how to create keyword lists in Traffic Equalizer. And as you can see, I'm using, I believe it's the very latest version, because as a customer I receive the latest version whenever it's available, and the last version I downloaded was version 3, Traffic Equalizer 3. So this is the version I'll be using. And before you do anything, you've got to create a project. So let's create this project from scratch. Create new project. Project name, let's call it by the domain name. So demo site1.info. Copy default templates. Let's say, okay, let's leave it as ticked. Okay, so it's creating the project, which should take just a few seconds. Okay, let's move this down a bit. Okay, Traffic Equalizer has a large window, so I'm going to have to move it over like this to reach different areas of the screen. So let's start here. So as you can see, well, first of all I'm going to demonstrate here. This section, if we click, there's 8 steps to the Traffic Equalizer system, to using the software. Step 1 is build or manage keyword list. And as you can see, the options are add additional keywords with Keyword Harvester, manually type or copy and paste, import from text file, import from word tracker file. And down here in the bottom left, there's some options for the keyword list here, which will appear here. Sort randomly, make lowercase, export keyword list, remove selected, remove duplicates, remove over 5 words. So let's start going through this. First of all, we want to start adding keywords with Keyword Harvester. Okay, let's bring this into focus. Enter the keyword or phrase to search for. Well, let's say, for example, plasma TVs. So plasma television. And 1 level or 2 level search is a deeper search, and let's go with 2 level search. You can choose to ignore results over 5 words long. Let's leave them in for now, so untick. Sort results alphabetically, yes. Proxy settings. If you don't know what that means, then I wouldn't worry about it. I would just go with do not use a proxy server. But if you want to find out more about this feature, then you may want to search for the words proxy server in Google, just to understand exactly what this entails. Because this is quite a technical feature here. So do not use a proxy server. Let's search. And the keywords should start appearing here. And depending how popular the search term is, and how many related terms there are, it could take quite a while. So as you can see, performing search 1 of 1. Okay, the search is now finished. And if we just bring the window up a little, you can see search complete, 134 items returned. And if you click on the searches here, it sorts by, you can sort it by how popular a term is. You know, the more searches it's had, the more popular it is. So if we click again, there we go. The top result is Pioneer Plasma Television, 2,101 searches. I think this is generally over a monthly basis for last month. So, according to this, over 2,000 searches last month for this term. And again, if you click here, you can search from least popular upwards if you want, or the most popular downwards. Or click here to search to sort it rather by keyword. Click again, and you start with the numbers, and then it should, if we scroll down, it should then start with A, and go on through the alphabet, of course, here. Acke Plasma Television. Okay, and actually, I had to do the search a few times. For some reason, I've noticed this with Traffic Equalizer. For some reason, sometimes when you click search, you get 0 results, and you have to search 2 or 3 times. And, you know, if this happens to you, you may want to just keep pressing search until you get the results you expect. Or you may want to play around with the proxy server settings. But I had to try it 2 or 3 times, and finally, after 0 results, which is of course incorrect for something like plasma television, eventually the results started coming in. So something to bear in mind, it's sometimes this particular feature of Traffic Equalizer is called Keyword Harvester, and it can be a little bit temperamental sometimes. Okay, so add results to master list, yes. And actually, just before we do that, these lists can be gold mines of related keywords. So it might give you ideas of other things to search for in the same or related subjects. For example, I could search for big screen TV, or even just search for plasma TV. Those are all related keywords that if I do an individual search on those, may bring me more niche keywords that I may have missed otherwise. So I'm going to do that in just a moment. I'm going to search for big screen TV in just a moment. But let's add these results to master list. I haven't done that, have I? If I move this window over, there's the main Traffic Equalizer window here, and there's no keywords. So let me move this back. Add results to master list. Okay. If I move this window over, you can see the master list is here in the background, 134. So let's move it back. And let's search for big screen TV. 2 level. Sort results alphabetically. Do not use a proxy server, and search. And this search again will probably take a few minutes. Okay, that's now finished. 117 items returned. And if we click on searches again, and once again, so the arrow points down. Okay, let's scroll to the top of the list. The most popular search term was Big Center Entertainment Screen TV. 1400 searches. Okay, so add results to master list. So that's how you can keep searching for related terms. And from a single search, by looking through your list and seeing related, relevant terms, you can then keep doing searches on those related terms and keep growing your master list. So let's leave it at that for now. So close. And let's bring the window over here. Okay, keyword list count 251. And if we have a quick look through, what I'm looking at in particular is for particularly long terms. You know, sometimes you may want to use this feature here, remove key phrases with over 5 words. However, here, this key phrase has over 5 words, but it How to size a big screen TV to your room. Well, it's vaguely relevant, so I might as well leave it in. So in this case, I'm going to leave key phrases with over 5 words. I'm going to leave them in. Okay. But what you want to do, let's first of all make them all lowercase. Okay, no items were changed. And let's remove duplicates, very important. And it's checking here, checking duplicates. Okay, no duplicates. And you may think some of these are somewhat incomprehensible, as you can see like this. But if it was searched on, then you must imagine that people out there are looking for this term for whatever reason, so it's worth keeping for that reason. And what you can do, you can look through your list, and if there's any you don't want, let's just say, for example, I didn't want this, you can tick it, or cross it rather, and then choose Remove Selected. So you can tidy up your list that way. And generally, for each site I create, I generally don't go over 500 keywords. You know, you may want to test different things. You may want to test a site with thousands of keywords, or even just dozens of keywords. Just see what works for you and see how the search engines react to different sizes and different types of sites. But I generally stick around 500 or so. Okay. So we've sorted out our keyword list, and we can save our project so that we can carry on with it later if we want without losing any work. Okay. And let's move the window over here. Now we can click on the next button. And we've moved on to step 2. Step 2, select Edit Output Templates. And I'll cover this in the next video.